Radio, where we only cast the meanest of spells. Welcome to 103.5 Wizard Radio, where we only cast the meanest of spells. Mage cooked that up and 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 up, where we only cast the meanest of spells.
Cooler. Why is the music so intense? Okay, I was looking for like a calm, composed start to stream. Can we hold on? Shut up. You look like the Spider-Man filter. So like that's a normal. So let's break that down. That would be a normal sentence in that sense, that the subject of the sentence is me. You look like the Spider-Man filter, the thick lines. You mean these? I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't shaved in a little bit, but it's not that intense. You know, I was actually talking about this with a friend of mine. For reference, I was talking to a very dear friend to me. We're very on and off, meaning eyebrows and nose. Ah, thank you. I have a rare genetic disorder. It's called Italian American. I got it. It's genetic. I was talking to a friend. It's really funny because she started the conversation by sending me a post. Basically, me when I get to like catch up with my long distance, low maintenance friend or whatever, because we'll go like basically like 4 months at a time without talking to each other, and then they'll be like, happens all the time. And we were talking about this, and I'll give you a hint. Out of the two people in this conversation, one of these people shaves their armpit hairs, and one of them doesn't. It's not her. So she's telling me this, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I choose to shave them. You know, it's very simple. It's like, I'm such a hairy individual. It's to the point where I'm allowed to have opinions daily on like, I wish there just wasn't this much. Like I don't mind my arms. I like that I have hair on my hands in like a cool little swirly thing. You know, I think that's cool. I think like this general area of chest hair, there are many different kinds of chest hair. I'm lucky with the chest hair that I got, frankly. Right? But at the same time, do I like the rest of it? No. I had like you can't even see it. This like weird specific like tuft that just like spawns right, like this is just such a weird place to have hair. It's so fucking annoying. You think frogs know they're frogs? I think if they did, they'd be a lot happier. I think frogs know other things are not frogs. In that same sense, we also know that other things are not English. Now imagine being a black woman. You know, I don't believe in a god, so I don't often think of a black woman. But what's that one? What is it? The anime, is it anime Thomas Jefferson? No, it's Miku Binder. I have to nair my entire body twice a month. Every time I get in the shower, I think, do I do it? Do I do it? And keep in mind, this is me coming from like an incredibly progressive stance of literally don't care. Girl got body hair? Good, sister. Me too. Let's braid it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like you can't really pay to care about these kinds of things. Instead, it's like these horrible intersectional problems of like, you know, race and gender and economic positions that forces certain people to just shave themselves bald for, you know, we're made to feel uncomfortable about it, right? Joey braids his back hair. So close. It's on my back, but it's a little further down. Nah, I only do it so men buy me stuff at the club and Costco. At Costco! Hey, baby. You like what you see? There's a guy with bagel chip samples. Just need you to finagle him a little for me. me trying to rizz up the fucking they Wow, I wasn't ready for that. I'd be in Kroger in a mini skirt. I don't care. See what I mean? I have days where I'll get in the shower. I say this because I like so recently think about these things where it's just like I don't have a single bar of soap. Okay, let me say it like this. Right? I take showering. I love showering. I love it quite a lot. I have a specifically. Why is Deltarune $25? Does Toby think I'm stupid? We've had this discussion, right? So I have a body wash. I have a bar of soap. I have conditioner. I have a body scrub. I have shower oil. I love showering. I'm all over consumer. I'm super like over consumption core when it comes to showering for some reason. Frankly, that's just because I'll get in the shower and I'll do like 3 things and I'll just be like, I feel like I didn't do enough. I feel like I didn't do enough. He does not use shampoo. I don't. I condition twice. Do you pluck your eyebrows? Yes, I do. When I remember to. I actually have no idea where my tweezers are right now because I moved from my apartment back to my parents' house for summer. So the second I find that, it's going. I used to get bullied. W there, very angular. I actually only get this area. So that is very kind of you to say. It's actually specifically given you of all people. It's very, very, thank you for saying that. I have an eyebrow slit because I'm cool and bisexual. Well, you're one of those things. And it's cool. Me sucking the bisexual. Wait. Abort. Stop it. Whoa. We're just talking about I didn't even get to the part that I wanted to say, which was that I have a bar of soap. I love soap. There is this one brand called Buff City Soap. I love Buff City Soap. The Buff City Soap in my town left. It was there for like barely. Do I have a girlfriend? No. We were so close to it. And then I lost it. And so now I don't get to have really fancy vegan soaps anymore. And I wish I did. What about a boyfriend? I am not gay. But I appreciate you asking. No. We're single and ready to cry. So I don't have a single bar of soap that is like not covered in hair. Joey, do you wash your body with that bar of soap? No! Just this. And that bar of soap is covered in hair. Just like, don't worry, I'm not stupid. I know it's all this. Do men not use washcloths? I'm gonna say this in a very, come on, what happened here? For the record, if you think my hair looks a little bad, it's because I haven't gotten a haircut. I haven't gotten a haircut in a very long time, and that's what causes, like, I get literal, like, I don't know even what to call this. I look like if you guys saw the concept art for Wa Peach, basically, as washcloths up. So I didn't want to say this. Fancy, but basically, if there was a Venn diagram. Wait, that's not how you use Venn diagrams, is it? Okay, basically what I'm trying to say is the kind of person that uses washcloths in the shower is the same kind of person who washes their chicken. If you know what I'm saying. Because that is not, like, that's a very sweeping generalization to make about, like, this is a black thing, this is a white thing. Instead, there are certain cultural practices that we all kind of have, and that kind of groups us into certain stuff, right? So, like, it's just me trying to find a more polite way of saying, yeah, see, exactly. You see what I mean? There is a specific demographic of people that wash their chickens because that's how they were raised. They had your pull on the exactly. For the record, no, I don't wash my chicken. I just pat it dry. Mostly because I don't feel like going through all that food prep effort, and mostly because the science of it is, like, completely on my side. But also, I would literally never tell someone, don't wash your chicken. That's so stupid. Because frankly, again, people do it for a good reason. B, and most importantly to me, it's a cultural thing. People that don't wash their rice are dumb, though. Or lazy, like me. Sometimes I don't. I literally just when I'm lazy. Joey, washcloths are for everyone. I agree with you. Got to use Ajax apple flavor. So I'm not gonna lie to you. My roommate was that kind of guy who used a washcloth in the shower because we shared a shower, and so he used a washcloth when he cleaned. And every time I look at it, I go like, I know I should probably be doing that too. Just say black. Well, he wasn't. Well, he was Puerto Rican, I think. I'm not really the kind of person that people are coming to for race discussions, nor do I hold or should hold any genuine weight in that conversation. So at that same time, we claim them. Lovely. I think that's beautiful. And I told him, I said, I don't wash my chicken. I think it's great that you do. I use a washcloth, Joey. I'm whiter than white out. Well, I'm not saying, like, I don't want to use it because I don't need to. I'm just saying, just don't. There's a good way to transition here. Basically, the reason I don't smoke blunts, right? Like, there used to be this cognition about me. Every one of you have known me for barely a year. You don't even know me. But the people in my life that did knew me as a almost complete straight edge individual. Now, why is that? That's because okay, chat, I'm going to tell you what. I would like to use a washcloth when I shower. I'm going to start using a washcloth when I shower because I like being clean. And I think that's a good thing. But I usually just use my hands, or I have a scrub brush for my back. I have one of those because I'm not very limber. I'm not very limber. So I can't really do that. And it's not even because I've got like arms, I guess you could say. It's just, I'm not trying to, right? But basically, there was this cognition of me because I was vehemently against underage drinking. I just was. There are people in my life that did, and I saw them, and I didn't like them. I didn't like that they did that, and so I told myself as a kid, I don't want to do that then. And that's what I do. That's what I did. The first drop of alcohol that I ever had in my life, I kid you not, was my 21st birthday. It might not have been my 21st birthday. It might have been like a week or so later at my birthday party where my friends obviously brought alcohol to celebrate. I use the antibacterial. I use the antibacterial soap, then a body wash, then lotion, and then just sit and let it sit and wash it off. I love that. I want to do that. Is that weird to say? I want to do that. I love showering. Underage drinking relates to you not using a washcloth in the shower. Yes, you just need to hold on for a second. All right, chat. And for the record, the reason I say that specifically is because a rich New Jersey Italian boy, I'm like not those things. At best, I'm an Italian boy. Where do you think this wealth comes from? I've been working since I was like 13, and most of my money has gone into knickknacks and video games. I accidentally gave out alcohol to minors in university. Type shit, shawty. We love that. But me, I didn't, right? So, since I don't smoke and I don't do a lot of that stuff, the second I turned the age at which I was allowed to, I did. Because my problem wasn't with alcohol, right? I've had alcohol on stream. It's not that big of a deal to me. However, weed and other drugs are like slightly more of a nuance for me, where alcohol is easier for me to do than drugs. Just because, and this is entirely true, one of the biggest reasons I did not drink or do anything like that when I was a kid, just didn't want to. I just did not have a voice in the back of my head that said, let me go out and get like a beer with my friends. Mostly because my kind of people were the people that were too busy playing video games and like Dungeons and Dragons, and we didn't really do that stuff until we turned 21, where now we could do that and drink alcohol and shit, which is awesome. My dad bought me Trulies, and I thought it was sparkling water, so I gave it out to people at my dorm. They put me on the Asian floor because I'm mixed, but all my friends got on the black floor. They was segregating y'all? That's more concerning. I would hate if I was, for the record, I would fucking hate if I was on a floor of just white dudes. I would have killed myself. I was so lucky to be on the floor with fucking Greek women, Latinos, fucking Puerto Ricans. My roommate was Albanian. There were so many different people and tribes, and it was awesome because whenever they needed a big pot, they came to me because I'm Italian and I make sauce, so I always had a big pot. And so one of my roommates would come over and she would ask, hey, can you get a pot? I want salsa. I want to make salsa. And then I'd get her salsa. And multiculturalism is the fucking best, right? The best. And then, my other roommates would give me their unused kimchi and I'd fucking... it was literally... There was no losing. I was so great. It was so great. But what I'm trying to get to is, damn, if someone told me I seemed like I was from Jersey, I'd jump off a bridge. Unfortunately, I did tell you that, and I'm actually very shocked that you're not from New Jersey. The Asian one is for international students who don't speak English, and they made me help them, and I got stalked by the hot Chinese guy next door. So, and say it with me, chat. So that's why she's into yaoi. I'm from Gary, Indiana. What are you doing? Right? So basically what I'm trying to get to is I don't really do drugs a lot. I don't smoke. I don't really take edibles. I don't really do any of that stuff. Mostly because I just don't want to. But also, and this is the really big thing, I'm not going to spend money on that. You think I'm fucking stupid? I'm not going to spend the money on that. I don't want to spend money on weed. I don't even want to spend money on alcohol. I don't want to spend, it's literally that simple. If I was rich, maybe I would, but no. And even if I was a million, I just think I wouldn't. I just think it's to the point where I've basically raised myself to not want to do that stuff. So now that my roommate will come to me and be like, hey dude, you want an edible? I'd be like, hell yeah. I was very obviously off of an edible on one of my streams. I won't say which, but it was recent enough that it should still frankly be in the Twitch archive. That's how comfortable we are, right? I do edibles every day. It helps me write. I wrote 50K words yesterday, but I also didn't sleep. Yes. So true, baby. So true. Right. So that's the point that I'm now finally going to get to is I don't smoke blunts because it's like very embarrassing. I can't. I just don't know how to smoke things because I never have. Joey, your hair is so fine right now, and I thought you should know. That is very sweet of you to say thank you. Especially because my barber / hairstylist left me on red yesterday. So I'm going to need to find a new one. Because it was a very awkward interaction. And I kind of don't want to... You know, he just lost a customer. Yeah, so basically, my friends see me as... It's very interesting, right? Because the people that met me in my first year of college, do you like girls who like yaoi and farming games? Are you, like, actively shopping for a boyfriend? I'm sorry to let you down. But thank you. I needed that. Game is game. Game is game, chat. I met Coney and Mars. I don't know who those are. But right. So basically, now I have this cognition of me where they know I have alcohol in my fridge. They know I drink. They know I love me a good beer here and there. But they don't recognize why I don't smoke or why I don't do this. And so they'll be like, hey man, you want to come smoke something with me? And I'll be like, oh no, that's okay. Hey man, you want to go, you want to, we're going to go light up and smoke. You want to come with us? And I'm like, no, that's okay. That's okay. But then the second somebody hands me like an edible, they're like, hey dude, you want to take a gummy? I'm like, oh hell yeah. And they're like, you what? And I'm like, I in fact do enjoy, recreational drug use from time to time because I'm not a nun, but thank you. And I like, to be fair, again, I have no qualms with this shit anymore. In fact, I used to be very staunch against weed, but that was because I was 14. So really, all of my opinions when I was 14 don't matter. But like, it was one of my friend's birthdays at the dormitory, and this friend was a total fucking pothead. He smoked pretty much anything that could fit in a wrapping paper. And so he went out and they were like, hey man, and they, you know, they were passing around. And so they got to me and I was like, yeah. And so I took it. Don't know how to do it. But they were like, whoa, Joey, you're going to smoke this blunt? Joey? And I was like, yeah. I just don't do it because I don't want to. Like, no, I'm not gonna die if I do it. I'm doing it right now because it's your birthday. It's a sign of respect. Who's gonna pass on the chief on your birthday, brother? So you like the way it makes you feel? You legit just don't know how to smoke? Yeah, pretty much. And so one of the reasons I do that is because it's very socially embarrassing, and I've cornered myself with this cognition of everyone being like, first of all, oh my god, guys, look, we're gonna watch Joey smoke a blunt, and I don't know how, and I'm like, and I like suck at it. And so basically, the reason I don't want to use a washcloth is for the same reason where now there's all this attention to it. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, I didn't know you washed with a washcloth, and I'm like, and you know, like the shower police are gonna come and like open my curtain, and then they're gonna be like, here's your washcloth, Mr. LaBelle, show us how you use it. And I'm gonna be like butt ass naked, and my like 13-inch penis, 14-inch penis, 7-inch penis, 2-inch penis is gonna be like, don't look. And then they're gonna be like, show us how you wash, and I'm not gonna be able to do it correctly, and they're gonna take my shower. That's why I'm too nervous to use a washcloth. 1 inch. So you just used a washcloth the same way you use your hand. Okay. Do me a solid. do me a solid. Do you wash it after the shower? The connection isn't there. Well, then you go live. And you tell your story. I spoke out against showering. You could have washed so much more if you only had time. Where can I post a pic in your Discord? I guess anywhere, really, right? It's the galleries for art. Media and links is just for, like, general things. Nobody really... I mean, we're too small to really, like, generally need that much policing. We only really had 2 Gooner alerts that we had to kick people out for. I don't use washcloths because I don't know how to smoke and I'm scared people are going to watch me shower. No, I'm scared because I don't know how to use it. I don't want to use it wrong, and then I don't know I'm using it wrong, and I don't want to do research because it's scary. Joey, she wants to show you her Hello Kitty outfits. I don't want to be impolite, but, like, that's... Hey, Chad, congratulations. We've hit a whopping 26-minute, 43-second long cold open. round of applause for everybody involved. I think you've all done wonderfully. Joey, it's okay. Just say you're good. I fear Hello Kitty girls. They're just a scary genre of human being. And that's okay. Because that doesn't mean that they're a bad genre of human being. In the same way that I almost just said, I really, truly, had I not stopped myself for 5 seconds, almost compared Hello Kitty girls to Republicans. Was there no other group you could think of, Joey? Disney adults, I guess. Hell yeah, there are, right? Okay. I'm calm. Is this the Yowie Master? This is what the Yowie Master looks like?
I just wanted to show the trip off. Oops, my ants get all over my phone. Oops. Just have to swag off on them.
So, I would love to go out of my way right now to tell you that you seem wonderful and that you are a genuinely beautiful person. I personally love the dress. I love the reds. I love the stars. I think that's great. I actually thought you were at a Ren fair for like the first 5 seconds of the video before it like zoomed out and it showed like the entire outfit. Beautiful. Truly beautiful. I love your hair. However, women scary. Part of me wants to know them. The other part knows in reality I'd be uncomfortable and would need to find another connection. You don't understand. Do you think me, of all people, has not been with a Hello Kitty girl? Chad, you don't know my romantic past. You don't know shit about me. Your preconceived notion of what I am is such a beautifully crafted narrative of this one guy. In high school, I once dated a black woman who said that Italians were the blackest white people and could say the N-word. I had math class that day. I've been a lot of things. Smart is rarely one of them. Was it me? No, Fancy, it was not you. I would like to assume normal people don't talk like that. Is this even worth revealing about me? I've been saying the Punisher is black. Loki woke. I like that. I actually like that. I don't. Oh, that makes me really. That gives me a lot to think about. Put your headphones back on, Joey. Yeah. Put your headphones back on, Joey. Play the video game, Joey. Is this the wrong? Yeah, this is right here. Joey, last I checked, you were not in a Bronx Tale. Yeah, but I could have been, and that's sweet, right? Logo. Done. What's this? That's right. There's a TV now. Well, John Bernthal is Jewish, but he looks Italian, so he can say. It's the same. It's the same. I was actually in a Bronx Tale. My uncle was almost in a Bronx Tale. I think he auditioned. I'm trying to think to myself. Were you the car? Right, I'm not supposed to attack these, am I? Brighten, banish, dual heal. Dual heal? I love it. Okay, wait. So I'm gonna protect. Wake Chris. Better. What the fuck do you mean, Wake Chris? Oh, okay. I get it completely. Wow, I really like that we introduced the mechanic of like collecting TP in a fight. I want to point out I was here 14 minutes before stream started. What do you want to medal? They're low key. I schedule my streams, chat. I schedule them. I actually push streams back at least like in modes of half hours to make sure that if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, you get the live in 30 minutes notification. I make sure of it. I could have streamed at 8 o'clock on the dot today. But I had like the thumbnail, everything finished. But I chose to do it at 8:30 because the notification would have pushed. Can you restart? I'm not caught up in the story. Anything for you, baby girl. No, kidding. So what do I just wait? I do just wait. Okay. Why is it red? Why is it red? It's bad. Why is it red? It's bad. No, get away from me, please. Oh shit. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna wait till 64. That's just the easier thing to do. Scary. Get away, please. Scary. Get away, scary. No! This pinched nerve is really pissing me off. That's you have a pinched nerve? A pinched nerve? On people with pinched nerves get free milkshake day? Convenient. How convenient. Purified. Not recruited. Purified. Is everything alright? Yeah, let's get back on. If we jump here, we can make it back on. Yeah, no shit, Rousey. I can't have milkshake. They're too high in phosphorus. Fun police over here. You're telling me there's not a single... Hurry, something's coming after us. Oh, shit. You're telling me there's not a single ingredient in a milkshake that you wouldn't be able to just change slightly, and that it's all for naught. It's all for naught with you. No, why did you have to... Come on. Shit. No, oh my god. The milk and the ice cream? Yeah, so you literally just use a dairy-free alternative. Are you crazy? Feminine phenomenon, if you will. What are we looking at? I'm like, so I think I've talked about this before, but like, it's really, oh, stop please. It's like really awkward when somebody goes out of the way to do something nice for you without asking, but then they fuck that thing up. Like for reference, what's happening? Oh, I'm so scared. Stop. Oh my god. I got nervous. Stop, please. Oh my god. So, no, is it because I'm from Chicago? I'm so sorry. It's because I'm not real. It's because I'm not real. I just exist in your phone and your Wi-Fi like Hatsune Miku. Watch. I can prove to you right now that I'm actually an incredibly... Come on. What are you doing? Where are you going? Why can't I just not pull up tabs? I've got an all-timer bit waiting to go, and my computer is refusing to show the hotbar or the taskbar. What the Sigma? Take that. I even locked the taskbar. Anyways. Is it true? Is this actually the right one? Wait, I really want to know. Wait, is it really it? If it is, it's about to go crazy. It is. It is. No, I lost the taskbar again. Come on. Is it still time? Can I still come? Zuko to iware watashi wa Pyojaimon fura. I can't. There's so many syllables for words I've never seen. I would have needed practice. Let's skip to the part I know. Q watashi wa utahi da yo watashi wa uso janai yo suke no utai yo Vocaloid Monopoly watashi wa idol da yo atama wa drill na janai drill wa gyun watashi kasana tetori. Is that proof enough? God, if you... For the women in my audience, if you ever wanted to know what it feels like to be a man, I want you to just imagine a world in which you see a bear, and instead of thinking, I need to run, or I'm gonna die, you think to yourself, how long could I fight this before I die? That is the cage that masculinity puts a lot of people into. Masculinity is just thinking in the back of your head, let me sing Teto Territory. Let me look up Teto Territory karaoke, because I can nail the karaoke right now with no practice. For a bit. That is masculinity. I don't like bears. I'll take a twink though. And then I just don't think you'd appreciate me enough. See? I'm sorry. Chris, get over here. I'm sorry, Susie. I'm having a moment. Watashi wa John chairs dayo watashi wa. To be fair, we knew what song you were singing. You're not a... What? Doesn't look like we can go much higher. You're barely an otter? I don't know what you're talking about. Rase, are you okay? I'm fine. Just a little rattled. Yeah! Woo! Susan! Next John Chairs cover when? Susie? Don't mention it. Let's go. Susie, baby girl, I'm so proud of you. Getting shredded by chat right now. Damn. Some men think, can I have sex with it? And other men think, what does bear taste like? And few men who think, but what the fuck are you talking about? A world world basked in purest light. Beneath it glue eternal light, night. The night and dark, both burning dire, a countdown to the earth's expire. If fountains freed, the roaring cries, and titans shaped from something eyes. Well, looks like we're dead. And the line. Huh. Oh, is Deltarune peak Yuri? Unequivocally so. Toby Fox could give us the queer bait of the century, frankly. But we'll always have Alphys and Undyne. Guess we just wait for the Titan to show up. No. That's a man! That's just a man! It's already been here the whole time. Hey, dumbass! Don't know if you got the memo, but we're heroes. And there's a whole lot of stuff written in our lives we haven't gotten to see yet. So get out of our way. Or as soon as my hand stops shaking, my axe is gonna chop you in half. Got it? Oh. I thought it was a big baby. This is significantly less scary. What a speech. Should I, like, I guess we all just defend, right? Come here. No. No, stop. Get away. No. Get away from me. No. No. The darkness gives a long gaze, which slithered like a snake. No, I live. No, I live this. I live Angel Designs. Yes! Hell yeah! Don't give me a bit. I'll take it to the next level, unless what you want is the next level. That's just a guy who's only seen deer from the perspective of incredibly high LED flat or fucking car headlights. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. Just you watch. Cat, does this sound like relatively similar? Oh my god, that's right. Wait. I want to talk about my parking ticket. Yay. Any chance to take these headphones off? You know, chat, if we hit tip goals every now and again, I would be able to get cat headphones. I really want to get rid of these I really want to get rid of these headphones. Anyways, right. So I went to a Beyonce concert, for those that don't remember, and in that, like, fuck! Can the court please strike that from the record? Thank you. So I got a parking ticket, but the parking ticket was third parking ticket in the past year, by the way. Like, for you? Anyways, bro lied, it's June. Just say you gay. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. You guys don't like Tifa Lockhart like I do. I have a long history of loving women. I'll have you know. Who can I... Okay. Admittedly... Admittedly, I forgot about that. I like Zach and Angel. Don't tell nobody, though. Don't worry. I only know who one of those people are. Right, so I got a parking ticket, and I didn't realize it was a parking ticket, whatever. But the parking ticket was so violently obtuse that it had, like, the wrong dates here, things in marker here, things in pencil there. And one of the things in pencil is, okay, so Zach is from Crisis Core. So close. So Zach is from Final Fantasy VII. Zach is prominently in Crisis Core. but I played Final Fantasy VII. He's from Final Fantasy VII. Violent parking infraction. Yeah, so basically, I thought I had to go to court in Jersey City for this fucking parking ticket. I did not. I just got to the point where the court date said June 12th, and I was like, I was not excited, clearly, but I had been trying to file my ticket online for literally the past 2 weeks, and eventually, I just had the time this morning to call. I call them at 10:40. I'm on the phone, literally on hold. Your call is going to be 3 minutes. You're currently 12th place in line. Your wait is 3 minutes. You are 7th in line. Bear in mind, hold on. Actually, I'm so serious. I don't think it will. I was actually about to call New Jersey Municipal Court. Oh, what a cute necklace. Slay, girl. Slay. But basically, I waited for like almost 40 minutes. Like maybe like a half hour I was waiting on this like funky ass call the New Jersey Municipal Court number. Their call waiting music is really funky, but don't tell them I sent you, please. Just for this guy. Hey, New Jersey Municipal Court System, how can I help you? My name is Tom, how can I help you? I was like, hi, sir, I've been waiting on this parking ticket. Oh, can I get the number on the ticket? And I'm like, yeah, it's blah, 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 blah. And he's like, yeah. Tell you what, don't worry about that. It's these freaking cops, they like to write tickets and then they don't give it in until like, the end of the month. So basically what you're going to do is, this cop guy, don't worry, you don't got to go to court. It's probably just going to be a $55 ticket. No big deal there. I just want you to make sure that you, in like 2 weeks, I want you to check online again. That's when most of these cops just, I had my son. He was a cop for 28 years. He retired at 48. And I'm like, I love you, Tom. I love you, Tom. Thank you. I started calling Mr. Tom on call. I got so happy that I put it on speakerphone and I just started walking around the house doing things like I was talking to fucking Nancy, Oh, it was great. And so a happy ending where I thought I had to go to court and I was going to have to pay like fucking 200 something fucking dollars. Mind you, I got a speeding ticket where I had to pay that much money. The same tip goal. I love old guys like that who overshare but are super friendly. Thank you, Tom. You saved my life, and you'll never know. I follow the cops around because there's like 2 hot ones, and I make them talk to me. That feels almost Freudian, but I can't get into that. Oh, shit. Ow. What the? Oh, that was the remote. Ow. Just smacked myself in the fucking forehead. For a moment, you felt your heart being gripped. That's what Jokers say. Persona! Oh. Actually, we were both thinking the same thing. But I thought you were talking about the Joker from Batman. What is this? What is this? Stop, please. Ow, fucking stop. Everything is touching me and I hate it. Can I do something yet? Frighten. No, I have to wait till Unleash. Persona. Arsene, crease his J's. I am thou. Thou art I. Thou art off an insane gas station boner pill. Stop hurting me. Stop hurting me, please. Are we good? We're almost. Arsene Lupin is legit one of my favorite stories. My favorite story when I was a kid was like Thomas the Tank Unleash. The atmosphere feels tense. You can use unleash. I took a gas station edible. Did you die? Your soul emitted a bright light. Ew. Oh, he's trying to suck me off clean style too. Oh. I don't like that. Watch yourself. How about that? Oh, pal, fucking watch it. Attack! Its defense is down! We were supposed to be attacking it the whole time. Gas station edible would be an awesome name. The fact that it, like, frankly probably is. Wait, what's dual heal? Who's got dual heal? Yes! Yattaze! Oh, I fucking forgot. I was like, what's he doing? just stood there like a fucking idiot. Damn, its shield is back. Crit. It was for one turn? And we couldn't let me know that now. Thanks. Oh, I did that and I want to sneeze now. Sneeze! Oh, that's close. Ow, stop. Ow, stop. You're hurting me. How much is it going to be to... It's going to be that much to at least. Damn, the Gawkok 9000 sure is wild looking. Final boss. Hawk Tua girl. Sneeze like a person you fuck. You're the kind of person that would hate mutants if the X-Men were real. Just because they're mutants. I want you to know that. Ooh, I like that one. It's funny shaped. I like these. They're funny shaped. I got one of your fingers, bitch ass. I got your toes. You chose to say sneeze when you sneeze. That's literally why it's called a sneeze. And this is like very anti-intellectual of you to just be like, it's different, so it's not real. Okay, I hid my weed in my Miku Ita bag. That's so Sorry, that was an immediate reaction. Okay, I hid my weed in my Miku Ita bag. Forgot. So I just been walking around with weed on display. So it wasn't hidden. If it's the giant Miku bag with a mouth in it, what do you consider hiding? The closet's made of glass, lady. Stop, man, you're hurting me. Stop it, you're hurting me. Gotcha, bitch. Alright, Max. Call that shit HBO, bitch. Weed? Where? Did you guys know that if just 5 viewers gave me $1 trillion? Yo! The dynamic background fucking lit up. That's crazy. Y'all fucking saw that, right? Joey and his chat of stoners. Yeah, literally, right? It's like, it's just so normalized that it's almost weird that I just don't. That's what it feels like sometimes. Oh shit, we're doing like 2,000 damage each. This bitch is a weak baby fart. Ow, stop. Rouse, why are you dead? Oh shit. Oh shit! You know it's serious when the femboy is like, kill. I just saw this dude's face suck in. guys. Do I have any healing items? The only real problem I have with like the use tension points and like get tension points to win the fight is that I also need tension points for like healing and stuff. So when I have to conserve tension points and you're asking me to get like 80 tension points, I'm going to not heal. Otherwise, I'm going to risk making the fight last so much longer than I want to. So it's, you know, it's a little more give and take than I would like, I would say. Is this going to heal all HP? No, it's not. Just for one person? That's, like, that sucks. Hold on! I'm coming! Just the final boss of the chapter, I think. Yeah, this game better not be the... This is not the actual final boss, I promise you. I need a banger on par with Hopes and Dreams. Chapter 5 comes out next year. Really? That's gonna come a lot sooner than I'd like to admit. That's gonna be very upsetting. Oh, their mouths now. That's concerning. Hey, we're all a little too close to me. A little too close! I bet you all feel real fucking proud, huh? Take the tea. Tea sister. It's like, oh, fuck. God damn it. Can you motherfuckers get on your goddamn... Get a job! Now get the fuck up. Get the fuck up off my porch. Oh god, wait, I got this. No, I'm not goated. It's so important that I tell Rousey that you fucking suck. You suck, Rousey. Susie! You're the one that died? Damn it! Fuck! Fuck. Susie! Okay, I don't want to be a guy. I don't want to be that guy, but like, wait, they in your party. They're like, this is fucked. This is a bad situation. So let's fix that. Why would you do that, Joey? Are you stupid? Actual gameplay so ass, it makes me want to fucking shoot myself.
No! Why did you do that? No! Why are you so stupid? No!
LOL. Sorry, Rousey. Did we do it? I don't know, I just woke up. Hey, wait, what is he doing? It's regenerating. Admittedly, it's actually not a lot of damage compared to what we just did. The way the background eyes turn red is so neato. I think one of the most effective scares that I've like heard about in a very long time was if anybody knows Shipwreck 64, it was this like horror whatchamacallit, It was like a horror kind of Nintendo 64 scary like ARG kind of game. But what they did was they took like genuine, like realistic, like scary models, and they put them in the black bars of the game was in a 4:3 ratio, and they put scares in the black bars. Where it was so satisfying to watch because it was so creative. No, I'm not playing on my phone. No, I'm not playing on my phone. I'm standing on business. Yeah. Rouse, how do we stop this? I don't know. We're doing the right thing, but it was not something that can understand mercy. Unfortunately, that's kind of a baller line. It seems we were only damaging its outer shell. As long as the inside is intact, this battle will just keep. I can't wait for something to help. I suppose. We just have to keep on fighting. Now, what the fuck was that, we think? What are you doing it for? You're not out of ideas yet, are you? Oh, man! I thought you were! I was looking for a change of scenery. But this is a bit ridiculous. Come on, let's get this fella. Yeah! Oh, it's so big! One Deus Ex Machina coming up, Mr. Fox. Dual Buster! Yes! Yeah! Your soul is shining. A new act appeared. Revive Chris. I didn't want to do that. Wait. Rasa used Reviver. I'm fine though. It's cool. Not bad. Right? Still, we've only harmed the outside. And you know what to do, right? Let's beat that bitch up, son. Hashtag slay. I love you, old man. Chris, I got an idea, but you're gonna have to put your life in my hands. Kinda literally. Damn, what am I asking for? We both know I got this, right? Let's go. I love video games as a storytelling medium. Rah! Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Get in there. Nah, screw it. Get dunked on. Are you gonna dunk me like a basketball? My God. This may be one of the single best stories ever told in our time. Give me the guitar solo. Chris turned into a basketball. Susie is so iconic. The darkness for sure said what the Sigma just now. We did it? Hey Chris, what's the deal with that red heart thing? Is that your... Wait a second, the old man! Come on, we still gotta talk to him! And then he just left. The darkness for sure. Chris, you're alright. I can't believe that actually worked. We actually defeated a Titan. If we can do that, then... Chris, where's Susie? Susie, wait! Why? Why? I was like, what the fuck? You're always such a fucking Debbie Downer. You know that? Oh, no. No. Susie, stop! Oh, shit. This is a good payoff. And then, when all hope is lost for the tale, the turtle man we all shall regale, the final tragedy unveils. To save the world, there is only one way. Susie, don't look. Susie must die. Oh. 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 First of all, I hate that I have to point this out, but technically, the fact that Susie's hand is currently dripping with blood is lore tangential, we'll say. Tangential, right? Because NPCs in the town, NPCs in hometown, actually ask Chris, what is it like to be full of blood and organs and stuff? So monster biology is not guaranteed to have blood. So Susie bleeding and like being made of like normal blood and bones and shit has to mean something. There's a non-zero chance. Just run with me here. Just run with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not green blood. You know what I mean? Shut up. What the hell are you apologizing for? You worried about that? Seriously? Stupid prophecy. Like something like that would happen. I wouldn't let it happen. Chris wouldn't let it happen. And obviously you wouldn't let that happen. So why wouldn't you laugh? It's just a stupid... So stop crying, okay? Everything's gonna be alright. Hey, Chris. Let's go seal this fountain, okay? Susie. She's a really, really nice person, Chris. How can she be so kind? How? Just thought if I said something different, if we did something different, if we were kind enough, perhaps by the time we got here it would change. But no matter what we do, our fate is already decided. Ew, she got blood. She got blood on your face because of Susie. Actually, I don't want to be a dick, but that's like really inconsiderate. That's actually like really inconsiderate that you have two hands, one is not covered in blood, and you choose the hand covered in like bright red blood to just fucking smush up against your white furry friend. What is he supposed to do? Bleach himself? That's fucked up. So they're destined to die? Who knows? It could say that Susie's destined to work at Burger King for the rest of her life. You don't know that. Sorry, don't look at me. I don't mean to always make everything about me. I'm sorry. Everything's okay, Chris. Look, I'm smiling. It's okay not to smile. Yeah, good. Keep smiling. Of course, you can count on me. I'll make sure we have a wonderful adventure tomorrow and the next day too. After all, that's what you want, isn't it? It's not really what we said. Alright, bye. Girl, bye. How funny would it be if just walking in and out of this room makes them all respawn, and so Azrael, or not Azrael, Ralsei is like, wait, I got this one. It seems the way is blocked. You put out your hand, and just out of view, just perfectly out of view, another hand pressed against yours and pushed you back. Hello? Huh? I like really enjoyed the Hammer of Justice theme, by the way. It's like really good. Only then will the worlds be saved. Oh. Susan? What did you see, Susan? Hey, Chris. Can I tell you a stupid dream I have? No matter what, I want to keep being friends with you and Ralsei. When the sun comes up again, I want tomorrow to be the same as yesterday, and the next day to be just the same as that. Then in the end, we can always go back to the way things were before. You don't have to say anything back, Chris. Awkward. Oh my god, that's really fucking awkward. I know. You're thinking the same thing. Aren't you, dumbass? Damn. We don't know if Susie's gonna die. We don't know what that prophecy said. We don't. As if in imitation your soul began to glow. Goddamn, Susan, you might be one of the best video game characters we've had in a very long time. Toriel? Knight? Chris. Was Toriel even... Let's just go. I don't know what your problem is. Me, I am fine. Damn it. I'm working on it. Shh, chat, you don't see nothing. Shh, 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 baby girl. Shh, 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 nothing's happening. Shh, shh, nothing's happening. Shh, nothing's happening. You're delusional. Shh, nothing's happening. You're delusional. Oh. Nothing just happened. Chillin' on a weekend like usual. Watching SpongeBob and Scooby-Doo-Be-Doo. Bitch. While I understand, like, narratively why things like that might happen, it also just feels a little lazy sometimes. it is pretty convenient to have a plot where like the player and the player character are like at narrative at like different narrative ends basically. So like you could solve a mystery, but the player character's like, no, you don't solve the mystery anymore. So that's interesting, but at the same time, like, come on. Seems like you just wrote yourself in a corner. Oh. It smells nice after the rain. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Gerson, renowned historian, author, and teacher. Anything you want to say, Susie? Clearly, I need to play the new stuff and get caught up. I'm lost as fuck. So, if you aren't aware, that grave right there, that's the old guy. Gerson For the record, It's Raining Somewhere is one of my favorite video game tracks of all time. So like, we're getting a new arrangement of one of my favorite fucking video game tracks of all time right now, and it's very hard to focus on anything else. Shut the fuck up, no way. Take me back. I want to listen. I don't have a key. Oh my god. This is like... This is a transient experience. I'm so happy to have this. I love this so much. Where's the save point? I need to be able to come back here at any fucking time of the world. It's late. Why don't we just go home? Susan, where is home to you? Where's home, Susan? Susan? I'm Sans. I'm sorry, Papyrus. I feel like I failed you. How is the old man alive in the Dark World if he's dead here? Basically, what we know about the Dark World is that the Dark World, the narrative device of the darkness, basically, in the dark, chairs can look like fantasy dogs, or microphone stands can look like drafts. Lamps can look like soldiers, and it's all details that get obscured in the darkness. That's what creates lighteners, or that's what creates darkners. The obfuscation of that, right? So in the Dark World, a hammer, a memorial to Gerson Boom, a small hammer covered in dust, his ashes encapsulated in a clean glass, transforms into him. Based off of the fact that it was made by a person that was closely connected to them. Which, of course, is even more groundbreaking narrative, is even more like groundbreaking lore tidbit, because there are assumably at least 2 not confirmed whether they're alive people in this game. One of which, the most important narratively, I would say. I don't want to say Azrael and make it seem like, we all know Azrael's dead. There's just a chance that Azrael isn't alive. If we don't see him, there's not, it's not 100% that he comes back. But I think, for the most part, I think Azrael's alive. And I think he is going to come back from college. The person that we don't know for sure is December Holiday, which sounds stupid, I know. But December Holiday is the oldest daughter of Carol Holiday and the older sister of Noelle Holiday, the dear girl. And in the story, there are very clear clues that December's missing, or something happened to December. And there are a lot of loose narrative threads, like what happened between Azrael, or what happened between Toriel and Asgore, what happened to Asgore that he was kicked off of the police force, why did Undyne get captured in the bunker? Why does Dess's guitar have Shelter Key written on it? There's a lot of narrative ties kind of bringing everyone together. I like that. At first she said, let's just go home. And now she's saying, let's go to your house. Very cute. Mark's Pizzeria. Did you know that cock can come? Did you know that cock can come? Wow, can't even interact with the grill. That's fucked up. There's a cat flap, it's locked somehow. There's a lot of things going on now. There's so many things to wonder. Does my friend appear? My friend's gonna appear this time, right? Yes! Oh. This is more interesting. I like this. This is peaceful. You hear that? No? Sounds like someone's playing a song out there. You know, on the other side of the lake. Is the game gonna stand me up myself, or am I just supposed to give up? Thank you. I guess I give up. So, do you mind if I Chris? Toriel shaking ass in chapter 4?
Good one. Not only did you totally botch that joke, but I'm dancing with you, so it doesn't make any sense.
Are we interrupting something? Oh, Chris, Susie. Oh, girl, she drunk. No, you're not interrupting anything. We were looking for you at church and... Oh, sorry. I canceled choir practice today due to the rain. The weather was so bad and... Chris, Susie, have you met Mr. Sands?
Yeah.
Oh, Susie, did you want to stay over again? You could just sleep in Azrael's bed. I think I gotta be going, actually. Oh, alright. See you later, honey. I mean, Susie. Later. Chris, is Susie okay?
Hey, she'll be fine. I'm sure she'll figure it all out. Meanwhile, let's get back to business.
Shut the fuck up.
Chris, what about you? You want to party?
Chris, party, board games.
Hey, we don't gotta just do we don't gotta just do disco dancing. We can play some brand new music too. How about we pump up the tunes?
Pump up the tunes. Holy shit. Chris, where are you going? You're not going to bed already, are you? There are pancakes in the fridge if you want them, dear. Good night, honey.
Sans is fucking my mom? Oh, man.
Oh my god. Sorry I wasn't here, honey. It started pouring so suddenly, and I just had to duck to the convenience store, and... Well, Mr. Sands was just so much fun that... Who gives a damn about choir practice? Chris, let's sing right now. Sands, can you beatbox?
I've been doing that the whole time.
That's Sans beatbox for free. You're welcome.
Rum-a-tum-tum.
Chris, feel free to harmonize with Sans and the rum-a-tum-tums. What? You want to go to bed? Oh, poo. You should probably just go to bed. Oh my god. It's a record player. Unfortunately, the stop button is the only thing that seems to be broken. Oh my god. I just... Someone has cleaned the white fur out of the tray to the sink! A bottle of ketchup stands defiantly inside my fridge. Sans is fucking my mom! No! Ah! Oh, shut the fuck up, Chris, you fucking emo bitch. Oh, I'm in the cage. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Holy shit. Wait, what? We aren't gonna let that happen. Right? Where the fuck is this window? What? What? I'm with you in the dark. Promise what? Lena Rain? Chat, there's no way I clocked Lena Rain in this soundtrack. Holy shit. Wait, I'm so serious. Somebody go through the last like 2 fucking streams. I had to have at some point mentioned how the soundtrack, it sounds like the Celeste soundtrack, right? I had to have said that at some point. Holy shit, I totally fucking clocked that she was in this. Did I? Or did I make that up? Well done. The halfway mark has been attained. It has. Oh my god, has it? But it's still waiting. How much longer now? My Deltarune. Girl, it ain't yours. You need to share. To be continued in Chapter 5. 2026. That's so funny. Does that mean, like, at some point, all the, like, little in-between chapter-y things are just gonna stop being, like... Like, when the game updates and 5 and 7 come out, that's no longer gonna be a part of the game. Isn't that fascinating? The, like, little 2026 benchmark? Putting that in your video game is pretty interesting. Deltarune. Oh my fucking god. Are we dead ass? Sorry, chat. I'm reacting in real time to the shadow crystal marker growing like that. So like what? What? Hold on. If I take chapter 3, which tells me that I only have the shadow crystal in the bottom corner save, or in the middle save. And then I go back to the file, and then I go back to the chapter select. Right? It now has 4 shadow crystals. Please direct your attention to the bottom right corner of the screen. So I guess there's just... This feels like it's going to be a really fascinating Easter egg where you need all shadow crystals across all save files, and the trick to doing it is just going to be like copying your save files, which is going to be weird. Why does this have 2 stars? To me, this has 2 stars because I beat Tenna twice in this save. That's just going to feel like an eyesore to me. So we're supposed to go back into this save for a little secret. So first, because I have no fucking clue what the game is asking me to do. That's interesting. That wasn't there before. That wasn't there before at all, was it? Right? What is this? Huh? It looks like that thing in Castletown. A way back to the light world? Did the door to the church crack open? What do we do? Wait, we can't leave now. Toriel might be... Susie, if you stay, I should stay too. Chris, if you're gonna go fast and direct. No messing around. Come back quick, Chris. Toby Fox on Twitter was like, hey guys, don't forget to go back into your chapter 4 save. It's a statue. It's another statue. What? Mouse, are you okay? It seems the mouse is terrified of the statue. You saved the mouse from the cat statue. It considers you a hero. The mouse transforms in admiration. What the fuck? What the fuck? Chad, I got this, watch. Was there anything in there? Oh! What the fuck? What? It's a mysterious microphone-shaped crystal. It's engraved with the buttons shaped like ZR and the letters VOL. When pressed in, the whole room seems to make a noise. Tap tap, is this thing on?
Hey, the heck are you doing in here? Didn't you read that door?
Yeah, it said Mike.
And you still went inside? What? What? You think you're Mike or something?
You're Mike.
Me? Yike. So you figured it out, did you? Me, yike. That's right. There's only one real Mike. And that's me.
It's Mike. Mike got pet.
Hey, nice to meet ya. It's me, Muttermouth Mike, the microphone who croons and groans. Nice of you to drop by. Not at all. No. It looks like with your private eyes, this is a private room, you see. We are live, so we're recording, Are these 48 volts? I gotta be just for show.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Mike combs his head back. Pet, pet, pet.
Mike got pet. That's right. It's me, Mike. Always has been, always will be. They call me Motorbouth Mike because I never stop talking. I'm sure you heard of me, didn't you? You can't tune me out. No siree, no siree. I'm always on the air, in the air, all around you, even within you. Now get out.
Ow. Shit. Why am I low-key playing Flappy Bird and Undertale, dog? Mike is definitely a microphone. Mike got pet.
Mike all day, Mike all night. I'm the best and the most beloved, tennis favorite. Always been there for him. Never not there. I'm always there. Never not. I do his therapy, his psychology, his analogies, his first aid, his last aid, his lemonade, his grenades, his eye drops, his nose drops, his cough drops. I tuck him in at night. I play his bedtime programs. I sing his theme song. And most of all, I record everything he ever says. And even some things he never says. Now get out. I think Mike needs a little break. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, fruit bonus. It was effective. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it. I love this so much. Mike is definitely a cat. Like a pet.
Hey, don't look shocked. It's me, Mike, who famously loves to talk. I'm going to talk right now. Listen. Did you hear? That was great. Real verbose.
it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. This is genius, and I hate that I can't. Mike seems to be a little too into the jazz music. Banana. It was sort of effective.
Oh, I look a little different. What's the big deal? I just changed my outfit. That little costume was so cramped. That was really tiring me out. I still feel miserable. Miserable, I said miserable.
Stop.
Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Alright, that's enough already. I'm not quite feeling myself. I think I really need to take a break. I said I think Mikey should take a break.
Mike considers manipulating the volume. Mike got pet.
Nice to meet you. It's me, Big Mouth Mike. They call me that because I don't shut up, see? This is a private room. We got private eyes. We've been investigating you. We like what we see. Keep it up.
What? Oh shit. Okay. Mike is definitely a cowboy. Taking his hat. Oh, I can't take his hat.
Nice to meet you some more. I'm still Mike. Big Mouth Mike.
Sorry, I mean Motormouth Mike. My name is Motormouth Mike.
Yeah, Modern Mouth Mike, you know.
This is fascinating and I'm in love with it. This is so cool. Holy shit, this is so cool. That's not a fruit. It was crunchy and not very fruit-like.
Nice to meet you. Some more again. It's me, Modern Mike, and my mouth is big because I talk a lot.
Motormouth Mike. My name is Motormouth Mike.
Yeah, what he said. I'm Motor Mike.
Motormouth.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
What does Mike say next?
Don't ask any of you, Mike.
Oh, yes. So why can't I say whatever I want?
All right, that's it. Look, I admit it. There's more than one Mike, more than one. And now that you know, there's no way we can let you out of here alive.
What do you mean?
Usually we split all this up. One Mike does all the talking.
One Mike is the muscles. And one Mike listens. You gotta have a mic that listens.
Oh, wait. Oh my god. Dude, I love this game so much. Oh my god. I'm like really bad at this though, but this is really funny. I can't believe this is a game I'm playing right now. Sounds like feedback.
Everyone thinks there's only one Mike. One!
But there ain't. There's two.
Stupid Jack in the Box. I live in New York City. I'm going to Denver and Washington. Failed advertising.
Sorry, I forget him because he doesn't talk.
Mics are getting ready to turn it up. Mouse offered you a fruit bonus. It was crunchy and not very fruit-like.
We can't let this get out, no. If people knew there was more than one Mike, everybody would want to be Mike. Well, we're not letting that happen. Boys, it's time for our ultimate attack.
What the fuck are they doing? God, I love cats. What the? This is your ultimate attack? Oh, I'm supposed to swat him. I don't know why, that's really funny. I didn't think of doing that. Oh, shit!
That ain't worked so good. Boss, can we just use our normal attacks?
But no, no way. I mean, wait, those are normal attacks.
Alright, take out your gun, buddy.
Wait, whoa, time out. Sorry, I admit it. It was so hard doing what Tenna wanted, I couldn't do it alone. I needed more mics. And along the way, I forgot who I really was. But you helped me remember. I'm the only Mike, the real one. These two guys are fakes. Beat 'em up. Make 'em pay for being so stupid.
Alright, I admit it. None of us are actually Mike. We're just kind of in charge of Mike's room, unofficially. Tenna's always talking to Mike, right? Well, you see, sometimes he wants to come into this room and visit him. It's been like that since the TV world. But he gets really moody if Mike isn't there, and takes it out on us. Now, here's the thing about that. Mike has never been here! Not once! In order to stop Tenna from getting his nose twisted up, we're just starting to take in turns pretending to be him. And you know what that weird thing is? It actually works! As long as there's a Mike, Tenna actually believes it. Obviously, we couldn't let you in here or you'd snitch. But it's too late now. Our conspiracy's busted. Just before you tell Tenna, let me ask one thing. Who's Mike? Who is he? Because none of us have ever seen him. None of us ever. Every time Tenna asks Mike to do something, it's either like he just does it himself, we do it secretly, or it just sort of happens. Who's Mike? Who is he? Is he just Tenna's imaginary friend? Is Tenna's alter ego? Is it an alternate personality or something? And why the hell does he get so much love and attention? It's the weather guys in second command. What does that make him?
What if it's us?
Us?
Yeah, we've been pretending to be Mike doing stuff. What if when we pretend to be Mike, we's actually Mike?
What? It's always been us? Then where did the idea of Mike come from in the first place?
Beats me.
This doesn't make any sense. What about you? You came to this room. Are you Mike? Are you? Huh? Are you? I give up. As long as someone's Mike, it'll work out. What the fuck? Why was that low-key scary? Is it gonna appear again? What the fuck is happening right now? I wonder what happens if you use the code in other chapters. I mean, we already did the room, and the room doesn't appear until chapter 4. So the only other thing you could do is use the code prematurely at the beginning of chapter 4, I think. Yeah, you could use the code prematurely in chapter 4, and then, I guess, get this information. Oh! What happened to this? Talk to Mouse to play various Mike minigames. Bluey, put on your shoes, hey, and Spirit. It's raining cats and cats. Bring the chosen ones to the Ark. Control mouse only. It's the Michael bomb. He resets all high scores of all Michaels to 0. Resisted the temptation to Michael. Thank you. Oh, these are cats. Why am I allowed to go in here? Took you long enough. Hope you had a good time. Do y'all know who Michael is? I guess I'm done. That's everything I can do in chapter 4, basically. Oh, I thought I could quit the title from there. Why was Master Volume at fucking 60? That's so weird. Deltarune. Oh, why did it do that? That's so strange that you did that, sir. Wow, okay. Notice how this is going to be such an interesting narrative. What's a good way to put this? This is going to be such an interesting narrative when it's like one complete package, right? Because there are chapters. Like, when you imagine Deltarune as a complete project, somewhere in like 2027 for all we care, where it's like fully complete and like there's like 8 chapters or whatever. For us, there was chapter 3. Like comparing chapter, even I want to say like chapter 1 and 2 and 3, right? They're so different. Chapter 1's ending is a cliffhanger. It's a cliffhanger. And, it features Chris, ripping his heart out for the first time in the narrative. And they just kind of throw him in the cage. And that's like a shock to us. And then, year or so later, chapter 2 comes out. And then that ends on a cliffhanger. Where Chris creates a dark fountain. And then chapter 3 just does like an abrupt, and chapter 4 picks up right where that left off. And then chapter 4 does a cliffhanger-y kind of thing. It's so interesting how the ones that are paired together end a lot differently. Where almost every single chapter is ended in a cliffhanger, except for 3. Because, like, meta-narratively or metaphysically, whatever you want to call it, chapter 4 was already out. So we didn't have to, like, stew in it. Which is fascinating to think about. Yeah, Chris is an antagonistic force in this game. Not bad, but antagonistic. If that makes any sense. Oppositional, maybe. Let's see. It's 10:30. We're done for today. Well, we don't know. That's like, obviously that's a good sentiment to have. Or like,
I wouldn't like someone controlling me. I wouldn't want to be a character in a video game.
you don't know who you don't know. We don't know their relationship at all. We know it's adversarial, but was it always like this? No. So why now? Did Chris summon it? Did somebody put it in Chris? Chris can take it in and out. So why do they put it back in? Like, we don't know the relationship between Chris and the player. We don't. The assumption, as far as we can tell from lines like Noelle being like, well, you know, they used to act a lot differently when we were kids than they started acting right now. They act a little weird right now, in fact, to be honest with you, Susie. Is the assumption that under the influence of the player, there is a dissonance between Chris, the player, and Chris, the character. However, in that fact is a vaguer history where we don't know why. Have they lived their entire life with this kind of player character interfering with them? No, they have not. We know that because Chris has only started acting differently now. So that means something in between, literally like the first 5 seconds of the game, happened where Chris now inhabits a soul. We don't know what that was. We don't know if that was Chris summoning us. We don't know if that was somebody doing this to Chris. We don't know the circumstances. And so we just can't say. We don't know what the relationship between them is. Yeah, we don't know Chris at all as a character. We only know the Chris we control and the Chris's reaction to it later. Well, we do know a few things. We do know a few things about Chris. Mostly, they were... the evidence I want to bring up is there are pictures of them when they were a kid wearing horns because they grew up in a monster family. We know that they've been in Toriel's family since they were basically a baby, or since they were a child, a young child. We don't know if, we don't know where they came from. We don't know if they're the only human. We know that they play the piano. We know that they used to go to church with Noelle. We know that they play the piano because Chris can play the piano. And that in the hospital, when you try to interact with the piano and you play it and you go blink, and Susie makes fun of you for not playing well, Chris is like visibly mad. I think Chris putting a soul in the cage definitely shows the antagonism towards him having a soul. Maybe Chris throws us in the cage to show us what it's like to be trapped and unable to act. I don't think they're doing it to show us. I don't think that it's this act of rebellion. Because, like, obviously, Chris puts us back, right? Like, Chapter 4, start to finish, was... Chapter 4, start to finish, was like, we go to Noelle's house. We find Des's guitar with, the shelter code in it for some reason. And yet, when we go to pick it up, then and only then does Chris rip his soul out and throw us in a box. It's a little fuzzy here but we know that they are friends with. We know that they're friends with Susie too. We do. She's not, or Susie doesn't have. Susie has interactions. They knew the sentimental weight of the guitar. No, that's not why they did that. The reason that Chris attacks you from getting the guitar is because they don't want Susie to get the guitar either, because it has the shelter code in it. Which, another small thing is that at the end of chapter 3, they don't just pause at the door. At the end of chapter 3, the shelter door creaks open for the last 5 seconds, meaning that either the door opened for Chris, or someone was like letting them in, or Chris opened the door. So that was something, meaning that whoever's in the shelter knows Chris or expects Chris to join them. And whoever's on the phone right now, which is another mystery we don't know, was telling Chris, don't let Susie get the guitar. So Chris was preventing us and Susie from getting into the shelter, assumably. Yet at the same time, in the closet scene, when she's trying to keep us in the closet away from the guitar, and Chris fails. Jeez, another ad break. You know what? Let me check something low key. I really don't know why the taskbar isn't showing up anymore on this computer. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? You know what's really frustrating? I have made last month, the month of April, I made $49.45 from Twitch. The minimum payout is literally 55 cents away. And it's been like that for a very long time. So the fact that even with all the ads people are watching, I still somehow let me break it down. Let me break it down for you, Mark. I have made... Oh, fuck. Last month I made $5 from ads. Youch. That's actually pretty good, I hate to say. That's actually pretty good, unfortunately. Let's see. Last month from Twitch. Or no, actually, no, I'm wrong. That's this month. This month I've made $5.96 from advertisements. But I'm going to be entirely honest with you. It's just not worth it. I mean, I just disabled ads on the channel. I'm gonna be honest. For the most part, this was an experiment, right? I back during the academic year, in a desperate attempt to make even like a fraction of more money, because and I hate to talk about finances, but basically in a desperate attempt to make even like a little bit more money so I could buy groceries and stuff, I turned on ads. And I had personally turned off ads on principle, because I was getting a lot of support in terms of gift subs, and I didn't want people that wanted to take a shot watching me to have to watch ads, because when I try and watch my friends, or I watch my friends' streams and I get ads, I just click off their stream. And so me turning on ads was frankly really devastating for me to do. And I mean, obviously you guys, frankly, have not shut the fuck up about ads. And I guess that's a good thing. Obviously it's very disruptive to you, and I don't like it either. I'd probably be the same way. So, let me show you how much the great advertising experiment made me, I guess, and how much I did. I did 6 minutes of advertisements per hour. I have no idea how Twitch did that. I just set it to 6 minutes an hour. It goes potential revenue increase at 5 minutes, and then I could make you do 22 minutes and 30 seconds of ads per hour for some reason. I don't know why it lets you do that. I think that's ludicrous, right? I think that's objectively ludicrous. We only tell you when there's ads so you as a streamer can be aware. That doesn't really do anything for me, though. Like, especially when I have 4 viewers. If you guys just say, oh, we have ads, I don't stop playing the video game. I don't stop doing things. Because I do have people that subscribe to me. And that's kind of why they subscribe, right? I'm not judging anyone's financial situation. You can pause a rant, but I often don't. And I guess that's a problem, right? But frankly, it's a non-conversation because I am anti-advertisement. And I was just put in a really dire position where I really wanted money. Because I was, and I'm probably going to be back in the same exact situation where I did not have a job. I was in college, and I just needed the money for literally basically groceries, almost always. I used to be like, well, I use all the money I make on Twitch and I put it right back into my thing. And I do that. I did do that. I took a lot of the early money that I made. I gave it to Froggy to make art. I gave it to, I don't really think I've ever bought a video game or like bought something. I think it's mostly just gone into like art or like equipment. Like I'm pretty sure I bought a cam link with that money. But for the last however long the academic year was, I was pretty much just using the Twitch money to like pay off my credit card and buy groceries. Clock-in should be cheaper. Isn't it like 1 point? You don't need to justify running ads. You should get paid. Not really. I just complain openly so people know I'm crying. 500? 500 is nothing. King, how many points do you currently have right now? $15K. You understand why it's like that, right? Frankly, the fact that most of you guys kind of rest on your points is why stuff goes up. Because I don't... Yeah, you have 43,000. And when was the last time you clocked in? Like last stream, I think maybe, when I like visibly, I was like audibly told you guys like, hey, clock into the stream. To be fair, Skelly, they watch a lot more than you. And I mean, you know, we had who's what's it? Waffle come in. We had Waffle come into the stream earlier. And she said she had like 100,000 or something. You guys just don't use them. I don't blame you for that. I've set up things to get you guys to use them, like the clock in. I try to give you guys something to use the points for, but like actually, if I'm gonna be entirely honest with you, the cat ear was a big failure on my part, because the reason the point redeem is take on / put off cat ears was because I envisioned streams where people were fighting to put on and then put off the cat ears. And I thought that would be funny. But it usually just... And that's not like a problem. Obviously, you don't control people. So like when you put something out in the wild like that, and it usually just ends up being somebody puts the cat ears on me and then they don't come off until the end of the stream. That's just a natural evolution of what happens when you release that idea into a demographic of people that end up watching me. And that's an interesting study. That's interesting information in its own. We just like a cat boy. Yeah, sometimes you just attract Redditor humor like that. And that's just something you got to live with. Fool to think we wouldn't want all the cat ears on forever. Exactly. Yeah, so I just turned off ads on my stream. I guess I'm gonna tell everyone that in a bit, or at least it should be. I kind of forget how to do it low key, so if it doesn't work like that anymore, then you all know what happened. But that is actually a good idea. Cat ears for like 10 minutes. That's not a bad idea, actually. I might end up just evolving it into that, but I'm not going to change the price. Because you guys literally have a combined total of like more than 50,000 points. You'll live. I think that's a great idea, Skelly. I appreciate that. And you know what? That's the give and take. So no more ads, I guess. We could almost make him stop edging chat. Yeah, literally. So now that we're done with Deltarune, what's next? I actually can't even use the menu. I can't even use the Switch all game menu. You could play the mother games. I probably will never. On stream, at least. I've played Undertale. Good Freudian slip. I played Earthbound on my DS. That's about it, though. I think we've all learned a lot about each other today. Finding out what Yaoi Master looked like was was never on my bingo card. That's so funny. And frankly, such a flex that so many pretty people like my content. That's gotta stand for something, right? That's gotta stand for something. Chad, you're all incredibly beautiful people. Yo, they had a whole collection of Lego Botanicals at Target today, and I thought of you, Joey. When is the next Lego stream? They're just so expensive. It's not even that they're so expensive. It's that I'm also respectfully starting to run out of, like, room. I have the Lego Orchids up there. I have the Lego Plum Blossoms on my desk. I have the Lego Wildflower Bouquet on a shelf somewhere. I have the Lego Bonsai Tree. I already lost space for the Bonsai Tree. I have 4 of them. I don't even know if I want any more. That's not true. Pardon me. That's not true. They made the Maple Blossom, and it's, like, actually pretty, which is very frustrating. Let's see. I'm looking through my Switch catalog right now. Which, if you forgot, my entire game library is on my phone. I very conveniently put my entire catalog on my phone to look at all times. Switch, ordered by title. We have Astral Chain, Cave Story Plus, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Dragon Quest XI, Eastward, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Luigi's Mansion 3, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Mario 8 Deluxe, Mario Tennis Aces, Monopoly, My Hero 1 Justice, No More Hero 1, No More Hero 2, No More Hero 3, No More Hero Travis Strikes Again, Owlboy, Paper Mario The Origami King, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Pikmin 4, Sega Drive Classics, Silver Case 2425 Deluxe Edition, Sonic Mania Plus, Splatoon 2, Splatoon 3, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Super Mario Wonder, Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario RPG, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, WarioWare Move It. We've come a long way. You know that? Super Mario RPG, Silver Case 2425, Astral Chain, or Eastward. I miss WarioWare. I lived for that back in the day. You know, I'm getting tired, but before I go, Taquito, well, guess what, buddy? Your powers don't work today. I ate before stream. And stream was only 2.5-ish hours, so I actually didn't get hungry at 12 a.m. like I usually do. Which I usually do, frankly. I actually tend to end most nighttime streams, not because it gets too late, but because I'm hungry. It just happens. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's safe to say the Sonic video kind of bombed, which is a bummer. So I did say this, and I'm gonna stand my ground on that. But since the Sonic video low-key bombed, I'm gonna take like an extra month on the next video, which means I have like all of July to work on it. So nice. Right? I think it's standing at... And it's not that it bombed. Can you show me your PS2 wall back there? I could get inspiration for my own PlayStation 2 collection. I can just show you my PlayStation 2 collection right now on my phone. I can actually also... I was also currently looking at the analytics for the most recent video. which, you know, we didn't do well. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We didn't do well. Which is fascinating because obviously I'm not here to argue the merits of my own video. I think it's great. That's not really important. You know, I don't think my first video was great. I think the Astrobot review full is better than the Astrobot rant that I did beforehand. But that one blew up because, in my opinion, that one blew up because it was a relevant topic that I started a discourse about. Whereas the Astrobot review was more or less just kind of a start-to-finish review. And again, I'm not crying. You don't need to make me feel better, I promise. But there's science to this that I'm not really smart enough to understand per se. Judah, let's go through my PS2 collection for you. Right? It's performing similarly to my Astrobot review, which my Astrobot review proper right now. I remember it's very funny about that one because my Astrobot review is pretty much capped at below 300 views. It will probably reach 300 views in like 3 months. It's capped off at 275 views with 38 likes and 20 comments. I've seen your Prapper 2 video 2 times, and I'm still getting it recommended to me. I'm a loyal fan, Joey. And actually, that's like a very interesting point, right? Where the Parappa the Rapper video is my most evergreen piece of content, which I don't really know how I feel about now, considering that psychologically, the first video I put out blows up, gets 28k views. I go, wow, I didn't know that was possible. The second video I put out gets 31,000 views. And that, what I would say, was like the height of my hubris, right? I said, wow, people really do want to listen. And so the next thing I did was my Astrobot video. My Astrobot revideo. Sure, Joey. And that got, like I said, that fell very low, below expectations. And that didn't like crush me. It gave me room for pause. And so I've been really thinking about that video. And one of the things that I kind of came to the conclusion of was, well, my Astrobot video was 20 minutes. My Astrobot review was 19 minutes. I took all of the, I don't want to say frustration. I don't want to say emotion or frustration, really. But I took all of my feelings towards the performance of the Astrobot video, and I put it towards the Sonic video. Every time I would look at the Astrobot video, and I'd go, well, it just didn't really do what I hoped it would do. I would go, instead of feeling one way about that, take whatever energy that you're putting towards like a frankly unhealthy view of your own work, which is that saying 275 people isn't a lot, which it is. And it has 20 really positive comments on it, which are very sweet, and some of them are from you all. And that really does mean the world. And I took that and I put it towards the Sonic video. And so the Sonic video, my expectations for the Sonic video were pretty much the Astrobot video. You can very clearly label the two pieces of content I made into rant, fandom drama, and then I made 2 video game reviews. And the rant and the whatchamacallit review did really well. And the game reviews didn't. And so there's a very clear, very clear pathway for me now where I understand very basic rudimentary thing about my analytics. And it's not that nobody's like being given my Astrobot. It's not that anyone's being given my Sonic video. Or even probably that people weren't being given my Astrobot review. If I check my Astrobot review right now, let's go to the analytics. And then let's see the thing. Frankly, this is the metric that hurts the most. This is the metric that hurts the most. It's the amount of impressions your video gets. It's the amount of, like, impressions, if you're not familiar with the analytics, is basically when my video appears on your screen, that's an impression. If you click on it, that's a view. So the Astrobot video received oh. Sorry, I just laughed at this really quickly. So the Astrobot review that I made got 5,000, almost 6,000 impressions, meaning more than 6,000 people basically got my video on their screens and just didn't click it. Which, that information basically tells you it wasn't given to the right people. Right people didn't see it, so it didn't catch on. The right people saw the Prapid video, the right people saw the Astrobot video. This is really funny. This is what I laughed at. YouTube Analytics also shows you external sites or apps that show you where views are coming from, right? So when I put out when a video gets like announced on Discord and you guys click a link on the Discord, I know that. However, there's a very clear odd ones out here. It's gonna be Kahoot. It's gonna be the Kahoot probably. And I just realized it's probably like that because I made an anime themed Kahoot for a local convention. And at the end of that basically, the final question like 47 or 46 or whatever, it's a no point question, and it's who's the handsome devil that made this quiz and where can you find him on YouTube and Twitch? and so the Kahoot basically just plays that Astrobot video for like 5 seconds. So that's really funny. That's where the random bump in external views is coming from on Kahoot. It's because I was probably testing the Kahoot a bunch of times. I don't think I was really making a point here. But like, yeah, so the Sonic video or the Astrobot review got basically like 6,000 people on screen where it was like, watch this video. And then once only like 200 people clicked on it, YouTube said, all right, it's not working. We're throwing it out. And they didn't show it to anybody anymore. For reference, now this is fascinating. This is fucking fascinating. What? In the last 28 days, the Sonic review has 43.9% of viewers in the 25 to 34 age bracket. Huh. Okay. Yeah, let me look at the really hard to look at analytic for the Sonic review. Reach. Admittedly, this one hurts even more. Where the Astrobot review made 5.9k impressions, the Sonic review in just 3 days has gotten over 8,000 impressions, meaning 8,000 people saw it on their screen, just didn't click on it. Huh. And that's fascinating. 20% of people clicked on my video after seeing it in the recommendations for Punch Punch Forever episode 3. That's almost an honor to be paired with something like that. Naked Jakey's most recent video as well, very, very honorable. Did fans destroy or save Harley Quinn? I've watched that video before. That's interesting. 99.1% of people clicked on the video because they were searching up Sonic X Shadow, which is funny. Because now I'd like to think that the other 7,000 people or so that didn't click on my video were trying to look for Sonic and Shadow Yowie, and I just simply got in their way. And to those people, I am sorry. But yeah, I guess the bigger point I want to make here is I thought the length of the video would be an important factor. I thought since the video was an hour and a half long, that maybe that would change something. It did not. Although now I see that there are factors outside of that, right? Like why does the Sonic video have more impressions than the Astrobot video does? Is it because Sonic is just inherently more popular than Astrobot? And so by making a topic on a very broadly popular topic, I just naturally receive more eyes? You know, like where are... If I have... That's not a really interesting question, right? If I have 1,000 subscribers, where's like half of them? Right? Does that make sense? Or is it that the content that I've made that attracted the most of those people? Right? This is something that intrigues me. I make a video about Astrobot and kids content, or lack of like family friendly video games, and I get like 500-ish subscribers from that video. I can actually check. Actually, I want to check that now, because I don't know if you have to. It's a little awkward on analytics. Sometimes it'll show you. Sometimes it'll only show you on like the web version. But views, watch time, subscribers. So I got, from publishing that Astrobot video, I received 489 subscribers. That is not nothing. That is tremendous, especially considering that was my first bump in subscribers I'd ever received in my life. And so I make that video. 489 people click on that video because they want it. Roughly 3 months later, I make a full Astrobot review. And I'll give you a hint. The reach for that Astrobot video is less than like 1/4, less than a quarter of the Astrobot video, the Astrobot review. I had a theory at the time that because I set that video to premiere early for channel members, even though I had no channel members, and I don't have any channel members, that destroyed the momentum of the video. But I guess now I know that that's not what changed it, considering that the Sonic video met basically the same fate. So like on top of just wanting to make my own stuff, which is basically what I was already doing, right? There's now all these extra external factors, which whether I probably want them to or not, are like subtly influencing the way I make things now. Like, I'm 2 videos removed from the Parappa video. But I just got a comment today. Not even today. Like maybe 4 hours ago on the Parappa video. People are subscribing to me from the Parappa video. More so than the Astrobot stuff. So when I'm making these reviews, they don't really want to see that. But I don't know where to go from that. Because I'm not really interested in making, like, it's not that I'm not interested per se. It's just that I'm more interested in making game reviews like I do. Or that I have, like, I already have the next video planned. It was my spring break vlog that I chopped up like a Drew Gooden video or like a Eddie Burback video to review Nintendo Larmo and Nintendo Music. But now, is it that video game reviews are a black sheep on my channel right now, just in terms of popularity? Or is the divergence in style from those videos what could save that? Or is it just not about drama, so no one's going to watch it? If I release a director's cut of the Parappa video, because there's things I want to change about that video. I want to change the ending to be less of a weirdo at the end, where I call him a coward for not giving them money. You know, I already changed the audio issue. Will that video do even half as well as the original? A lot of fascinating questions I have. I think I'm either going to set up a poll. I'm a little nervous to set up a poll. Questions like this is why being a creator and worrying about if your creations are seen are so hard. Yeah. No, it's weird having an audience. Because you guys are different. You're my audience, but you're not that my audience. It's a weird Venn diagram. And I'm pretty sure it's at the point right now where the majority of my regulars are the people that are watching my YouTube content. But the way I started was on Twitch first. Frankly, I almost started on YouTube, but YouTube made you do a 24-hour verification for some reason. So I literally just made the Twitch account and went live that very day. But I started streaming, and I used that platform that I already had to bolster what was a lack of confidence in my first upload. I felt that since I had that audience already, that even if they watched it, that was good. I don't think we're going to do a poll. We're just going to play Astral Chain. I was thinking it over. We just played Undertale, or we just played Deltarune, so we just played an RPG. So I kind of don't want to play another RPG in Super Mario RPG right now. We also just played Deltarune, so I don't want to play Eastward, another like quirky indie type just yet. Silver Case 2425 is a lot of reading, so I am putting that one off. And I think Astral Chain being a Platinum Games kind of actioner game, I think that's just more up my alley right now. I'm trying to vary. I'm trying to give myself variety of stuff. So I will see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock for Astral Chain, which I'm excited for. I've probably owned that game since. Can you play Jammer Lammy if that's possible? I've already played Jammer Lammy, start to finish, in one single video. You can actually find that. It's one of my most popular VODs on the YouTube channel, which, if you're not there right now, is in the description. So we'll cut here. I guess since I don't have that parking ticket anymore, or at least I don't have to go to court for that parking ticket. I guess I'll go live on the 12th, which is very convenient. I actually scheduled one of my like mini rant videos. If you noticed on the live channel, I posted a clip. I posted a very low edit clip of the Mario movie rant that I did. I posted that. And I'm going to post the Astrobot DLC rant that I went on really quickly. Just like short, like 29-minute videos. Because like I said in the Sonic video, I do plan on taking that genre of me sitting in this chair and rambling and turning that into its own style of video to put on this channel. The only problem is I go to sit down to like rant on something and then I'm like, I don't think I have enough to say on it. I don't know if I want to say anything. Which is very funny. Because that's like when people tell me like, Joey, why don't you do stand up? Which first of all, I really wish people would stop asking me that. It's a good compliment, but it's a bad compliment. It's really just because if I was to walk on stage right now, I wouldn't know what to say. I wouldn't know how to be funny. Whereas this is just I don't know. I don't know what it is. But oh, my legs. Oh. You could just do clips of the improv rants you do on streams. Well, that's what I do. That's what I'm starting to do, I should say. In fact, that's what I might do with the cold open today. You know, it doesn't really do much, but it's fun. It's easy. It's fun and easy. And you know what? We are feeling the certain absence of a certain chat member because clips from my streams have gone from here to like here. And I haven't been able to repost a lot of clips because there just aren't many, which is very funny. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to... What do I do? What do I do now? Sonic video's done. I don't have homework. I do have homework, technically. Let me look at my calendar. My calendar was a very detailed production schedule for my Nintendo Alarmo review, but that was assuming I had momentum I had to follow. But I don't now, which is its own good thing, because it means, a delayed video is a better video than a video rushed. Oh my god, youch. Let's see, today is the what? Let's check. Sunday, Monday, it's the 9th. So technically on my expedited schedule, the 9th is the start of filming and recording week 2. Meanwhile, I only have a paragraph of the script written, and it's not even a paragraph of a script. It's a paragraph of like a summary of what I would want the script to be. So the 9th, 10th we're streaming. Wednesday looks like we're not working there, so I actually need to change that. Wednesday I'm not doing anything. Thursday I'm not doing anything. 13th I'm not doing anything. The 14th I'm working a convention, but I should be able to be back, actually. I should be able to come home and stream that day. The 15th I have work in the morning, and then I actually have a flight, so... Oh my... Holy shit, that's this week. I'm going to Seattle in a week. At the end of... Oh my god, I'm going to Seattle at the end of this fucking week. Whoops. Or at the beginning of next week, I should say. That's Sunday. Yeah, so there will not be any streams from the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. Maybe not the 18th. Maybe I'll stream the 19th. And then maybe not the 20th. And then the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. I'm gone. So this is like the last week you guys will see of me. For like basically almost the rest of the month. That's interesting. Come back with recommendations. For what? I can always recommend you something. If you haven't watched Adventure Brothers, watch The Venture Brothers. If you haven't watched Space Dandy, watch Space Dandy. If you haven't played any Yakuza game, play a Yakuza game. If you haven't played Celeste, play Celeste. My favorite sitcom of all time is Community. And my favorite movie is The Night is Young, Walk On Girl. Actually, I've been saying it wrong this whole time, brother. Hey. I've been saying it wrong. It's The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. It's not The Night is Young. It's The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. That's my favorite movie. Of all time. I've seen it like 6 times. Which is rare for me because I don't make time for movies. It's a banger movie, Chad. It's my favorite. I'm not kidding. I love it. It's got a very, maybe the right way to put this is a very holistic movie. Holistic. I think that's the word I would use. And get off the gray, and get off the white, and holy grail, black light, and the blue me, and cowboy Kirk, and something. Okay. Let's find someone to raid into tonight. Right? Why not? I know, right? I feel bad. Raid Channel Legends. Raid Shadow Legends. How about that? Let's raid into Minty. She's celebrating her streamiversary, so why not? Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for Astral Chain, assuming I don't die in a horrific New Jersey related incident. New Jersey!